Hello, my name is Yahima Monticello, and this is my interactive assessment for Unit 3. If you would like, you could pull out your textbook and follow along with me to look at the same figures as I do, or you could just listen, and that would be wonderful as well. In the beginning of Chapter 6, I will use the classical conditioning example. I used to go hunting with my dad a lot, and I remember the very first time that I went hunting with him, I did not know what to expect, simply because I've heard gunshots before, but it's one thing to hear it from a movie or online compared to real life. It's 10 times louder. So I remember I was standing somewhat, maybe less than 5 feet next to him, and he loaded up his shotgun and he got everything ready. He had his little practice dummies in front of him, and I didn't expect it to be that loud. I knew it was going to be loud, but my ears were ringing after the first shot, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this ever again. So as he loaded up to his gun to make another shot, I just remember slightly covering my ears because I anticipated that same loud noise to repeat itself a few more times. Skinner's experiment, it reminded me of a video that I saw a few years ago of this girl who taught her cats that each time they rang a bell, or the bell that they had, they would receive a treat. So if they rang the bell once, they would get 1 treat. If they rang the bell twice, they would get 2 treats, and so on. So with these cats, they slowly began to realize, hey, so if I boop this bell a few more times, I'm going to receive more treats. And the cat on the left-hand side eventually just fired away and started booping on the bell repeatedly, and the lady brought out a full bowl of treats, and that cat ate it. The cat to the right slowly realized that if he did the same thing, he would get the same bowl, which is mind-boggling that these two creatures could figure out such a simple system as that and do much more, and I will discuss that later on in the video. I am now on page 180. And the section that caught my attention was punishment. With punishment, I noticed that each person disciplines a child in a very different way from another person. And if I'm not mistaken, psychology does show what kids grew up with, they normally do repeat later in their life. For example, if you punish your child by hitting them, later on in life they'll think that physical violence will get them what they wanted. Or if you do emotional abuse, they'll be emotionally abusive, etc. It's very important to, at least what I've witnessed and what I've experienced, I think the best thing to do with a child is to find some type of punishment that will not potentially scar this child. To me, I think it's kind of crazy to think that I have 3 dogs, so when I'm not home, are they somewhat communicating with each other, like, where does she go? Does she go to school? You know, stuff like that, how I would talk to somebody else. My question is, do they communicate as we do? Do they understand what I'm saying right now? Do they have the same emotional values as we do? Yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I will see y'all next week. If you have any suggestions on how I could improve my videos, if there's any different type of format that I should use, please let me know and I will do so it's much easier for you guys to either follow along with me or to understand me in my videos. Thank you so much.